Hey, I'm Black Dragon, and welcome to another edition of Black Dragon Biker TV. And as always, I'd like to thank you for tuning in from wherever it is in the world that you happen to be. Boy, nighttime. Interesting. It brings up memories of times when things that used to happen in America weren't so great. I got a phone call from a friend not long ago, and I wanted to make this video as a result of that phone call. And he told me, "Hey, Black Dragon, I'm in a motorcycle ministry, and one of my brothers that was trying to start a chapter ran into an issue where he was told by the local diamond that there would be no mixed race clubs in their COC. Mixed race clubs were not allowed. And he asked me, is that something you've ever heard of before? And I kind of had to chuckle. Being a 50-year-old mixed race club, not only have we heard that before, we've heard that a lot. And we've heard it recently, not so long ago. In fact, we hear that quite often. Used to be, we would hear no black clubs in this area or that area. But that really kind of was taken care of as black diamonds started to establish themselves in areas. And, you know, the set kind of fell to black diamonds deal with black clubs, white diamonds deal with white clubs, and other kinds of clubs, their races kind of fall in somewhere where they may. And that's just kind of how it was handled. And, you know, it reminds me of a time in America where sunset laws were in effect. And sunset laws were really kind of interesting. White towns in the South and other places knew that black folks were necessary for commerce. You needed black folks to come into town to work the sawmills or the steel mills or do labor, work as peasant labor, doing housework and stuff like that. But they weren't welcome in the city beyond that. And there used to be signs up, and I remember seeing these signs. I'm old enough to remember that. A lot of you folks that watch me are not. But I remember there used to be signs at the border, at the city line, the city limits line. There would be a sign that would say something like, whites only after sunset. Don't let the sun set on you in this town. And I've even seen some even worse. N-word, don't let the sun set on your ass in this town. And believe it or not, that is how things happened here. And those towns were called sunset towns. And those were called sunset laws. And I kind of look at COCs that do that sort of thing as sunset COCs. Or there will be sunset diamonds that try to pull off that sunset business, that sunset bullshit, where they're going to tell you what color the people in your club can be. But like I say, a lot of that was kind of worked out as black diamonds start to kind of spread out across the country, and the sets are still pretty much, whereas a lot of America has kind of gotten away from race or that sort of thing. The motorcycle club world hasn't gotten away from that kind of prison politics thinking, whatever you want to call it. It still exists. And yes, you may absolutely run into that, especially with a mixed race MC. Like I said, black clubs, white clubs, Asian clubs, these kinds of things, they developed their own sets, started hanging kind of by themselves, And so the mixed race club was always an anomaly. So who runs the mixed race club? If blacks run black clubs, whites run white clubs, and the other clubs kind of fall in where they do, who runs the mixed race club? Especially if the mixed race club has more blacks than whites, or the mixed race club has more whites than blacks. Who presides over that? And so that issue oftentimes presents itself if you're in a club that doesn't care about what color folks are. A lot of times it's not up to you. You don't care, other clubs do. And so that's something you may have to deal with. And I've seen it happen many different kinds of ways, where I've actually had folks try to tell me, okay, you got 14 white boys in your club, we're gonna allow you to have 10, we're taking the other 4. I've seen that. Been presented with that kind of stuff before, like how many you can have. These are things that you will have to deal with. So as a protocol channel, we talk about MC protocol, I try to talk about things the way they are, not particularly things how we would like them to be. And when you come face to face with that sort of thing, you have to really understand what is the strength of your brotherhood. Are you going to be able to withstand those kinds of pressures? Do you fold? Do you pay? Sometimes you can pay your way in. Sometimes they'll make you be a support club, which to me is kind of interesting, because if I became a support club, eventually I want to move up to the majors. So I'm in the support club, but I want to become one of y'all, the folks I'm supporting. So why would I join a support club that would never take all my brothers? Like, if any of you guys want to move up in the mixed race club, well, the white guys can, but the black guys can't. Or opposite, the black guys can, but the white guys can't. So for me, that wouldn't work. So these are the things that you will face. Have I ever heard of it? Absolutely. And how you deal with it as men, how you deal with it as a brotherhood, is up to you. But it's just like the old days. It's just like when you had those sunset laws. They were meant to intimidate, cause fear, cause anxiety. As a kid, I was just a kid when I saw this. As a kid, not really understanding any of that, I knew one thing. Those folks were real with that. They said, don't come to our town, don't be caught here after dark. And they meant that, bro. Being there after dark could cost you your life. Being there after dark could cost you your freedom. You could be thrown in jail, you could be lynched, you could be hurt. So when a diamond or a COC approaches you and says, your mixed race club is not allowed here, they mean all the business associated with that. They mean you're to be intimidated, you're to be scared, you're to be frightened, you're to understand that whatever comes with you not saying or not obeying what we're laying down, whatever comes after that comes. So make no mistake, understand that that's what you're facing. So those guys are serious as heart attacks. And you got to be serious as a heart attack too. If you ain't for none of this, you're going to tell me what brothers to pick, or you're going to tell me where to go or where to be or how to conduct myself, or any of the freedom of association I want to have that's guaranteed to me by the Constitution of the United States and by my technical abilities to use the various tools to defend myself that I have trained myself on if you wanna bring that, you have to, as a man and as a group of men, decide how much of that you're gonna take. But are you gonna see it? Yeah, you'll see it. You'll see it still in the United States like it was 1927, Jim Crow. You're gonna see it, and it does exist, and it's gonna be there. And how you deal with it will be up to you. In my 50-year-old Motorcycle Club Nation, we started out as a black motorcycle club with 7 black men who rode on Sundays. A lot of people say, well, where'd you get the name Black Sabbath? You got that from the group. No, we hadn't even heard of the music group back then. We started hanging around in 1972, and that group started in 60-something, 66, 69, or something like that. So in our experience, we didn't know who they were. When we decided on our name, it was 7 black guys who rode on Sundays, Black Sabbath. It was very simple for us. But because we were in a military town, within the first year, because you know, military towns are very interesting. Military people are interesting. You might be racist, you might be prejudiced, but when you have a common enemy, all that stuff goes out the window. So when everybody's fighting the Vietnamese, and the Vietnamese is trying to kill anybody with that American uniform on, you form a brotherhood with a guy who may be 7th generation KKK. In them foxholes, you become 1st generation US Army. So when they came back from those conflicts, a lot of times they figured, man, what were we fighting about? Oh, how each other looked. Huh, you're my brother, I'm your brother. That's the way military towns work. So the Black Sabbath was started in a military town. And eventually we had brothers. Within our first year, our brothers were, our club integrated within the first year. So by we got together in 72. By 74, we had our club, we named our club, and by 75, we had our first Caucasian member. His name was Staff Akers, and he was a Marine. And Running Wolf was our second non-African American member. He was a Native American, and Staff Akers and Running Wolf came into our club in those early days, and we never looked back. So to me, it's been a rewarding brotherhood to have brothers of all makes, all ilks, all colors, everything. We have all white chapters, we have all black chapters. It's not something we've ever cared about, but we have been places where folks do care, and we have had to carry ourselves accordingly. So whenever you put a patch on your back, remember, it's not all fun and games. Even if you're just a regular old family club, motorcycle ministry, motorcycle rights organization, whatever, that patch on your back puts you in a different class. Even an RC, it means that you're organized. It means that you have something to which you are all affiliated and that you all love, you all want to be a part of. And in many times, you're willing to go to great lengths and great extent to protect. And so for some folks, that is a problem. They want to regulate that. Police see that, and they see an issue with that. Neighborhoods see that, they're afraid of that. These are all the things that come with putting patches on. Whether it's a gang with certain colored rags hanging out of your pocket, it's that unity. It's that standing together as one, TAO, together as one, that causes issues with people. So it can become real. And real recognizes real. I'm Black Dragon, and that's my 2 cents. I'd love to hear your 2 cents in the comment section below. Tell us what kind of problems you may have had with your mixed race MC. What kind of sunset laws you may have faced. What kind of threats folks may have issued to you. And what did you do that was compelling enough to allow you to get past all that? Yeah, put that in the comment section so we'll know. Listen, Black Dragon Biker TV can be found on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. We'd love it if you'd go over and hang out with us. You can go to our Discord server Links to the Discord server are in the description section below. Hang out with us on our podcast, Dragon's Lair, L-A-I-R, the Dragon's Lair Motorcycle Chaos, Spotify, and, iTunes, any place that you get your podcasts. BikerLiberty.com is our online news magazine. We do new content, news, Monday through Friday, about 2 to 3 times a week. Intersperse that with videos like this and my education videos. I used to call them reaction videos, but I find that we're doing education. So my education videos, no longer reaction videos, but education videos. You'll see all that Monday through Friday. Check us out on Sunday. The Dragon's Lair, the Black Dragon, we call that the Round Table, Black Dragon Round Table, where we have people on from all over the world, bikers of every kind, 1%ers, 99%ers, traditional clubs, outlaw clubs, RCs, you name it. And we talk about subjects, we talk about biker travel, fixing your bike, the worst vacation you ever had, the worst ride you ever had, all kinds of stuff. We do that every Sunday, live at 8 p.m. I'm Black Dragon. Oh, one more, blackdragonsgear.com. That's where you can go to get all of our gear, blackdragonsgear.com, and all of my books, #1 bestseller since 2014. Yeah, so I'm Black Dragon. Thanks for taking a little time to hear an old man rant. We're walking again. We're out here walking again. As soon as I get myself in some better shape, we'll be going back through the forest and having a great time. That's my 2 cents. Love to hear your 2 cents in the comment section below. Thanks for tuning in. Let me know how you like my new GoPro setup. If it's working, or what do you think about it? How do you like the microphone and all that stuff? It cost a boatload of money. Thanks for tuning in, and get skinny. Prepare yourself to take the helm as president of your mighty motorcycle club by delving into the pages of Black Dragon's newest book, The President's Bible, Chronicle 1, Principles of Motorcycle Club Leadership. There you will learn to advance your skills in applying the 14 scientific principles of leadership similar to those taught to officers in the United States Naval Service. Available in hardcover, paperback, and ebook. Get yours today on Amazon, Kindle, or order it at your local bookstore. Order your autographed copy from blackdragonsgear.com. Be the best motorcycle club president you can be. Get the book.